Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Norwegian Aqua.
Welcome to a ship tour of the Norwegian Aqua. As I take you around this beautiful ship, I'm going to show you what's changed since we were on the Prima last year. They've made several changes and they kept many things the same to keep the character of what many are calling this beautiful boutique-style ship. Starting on deck 6 and working our way up, there's the Penrose Bar right off the atrium. Right across the way is the Gambler's Haven, the casino. Now, if you got a little coin to drop at the casino, you might want to partake in the High Rollers room for a little privacy. Just down the hall is the Improv. This is home to a lot of great comedians and shows. Next to that is the Commodore room, and this is one of 2 main dining rooms. This is the smaller of the 2. Just next door is the whiskey bar, which is a great spot to grab a drink while you're waiting for your table. Huki is the teppanyaki restaurant. It's a specialty restaurant available at an upcharge. This has gotten quite a bit larger. They've expanded the size of Huki to accommodate the high volume of guests. A brand new venue that I am in love with is the Swirl Wine Bar. There's a sommelier on staff each evening that answers all of my wine questions, and there's a great wine list to try so many new wines. Now we'll head up to deck 7, starting in the aft of the ship, working our way forward. First is Hudson's, the second of 2 main dining rooms. This one is the larger of the 2. It's also open for breakfast daily and lunch on sea days. Next is Le Bistro. This is a very popular French specialty restaurant. Nami Sushi is also a specialty restaurant. As you walk through to the other side, you will always have to pass through the Metropolitan Bar. This is a really nice bar as it's very convenient, but it also has a more expansive drink menu than anywhere else on the ship. So if you want something a little unique or special, you're going to want to try out the Metropolitan Bar. Then you'll have the ever-popular Cagney's Steakhouse. This is a staple on NCL ships and probably one of the most popular specialty restaurants. Sid Norman's is another great venue if you want some live entertainment and fun nightlife. As you're walking through the halls, it's kind of fun because they put shops right there to catch your eye if you don't want to actually walk into any. They have several different accessories for sale. What we really loved about Starbucks on this ship is on the other side of the baristas is a work area. There are outlets next to each table, and so it was a great spot to get some work done if that's what you need to do while you're cruising. Okay, up to deck 8, we'll start with the Belvedere Bar. This bar was open most of the time and the most convenient area to grab a drink. Next door is Onda by Scarpetta. We tried to dine there several times, but without a reservation, we couldn't even get in on a walk-in. It is a very highly rated specialty Italian restaurant. The photo center is where you can check out any of the photos that you've taken throughout your cruise or purchase some photo accessories. And then you will come upon the local. This is a wonderful 24-hour restaurant that also has outdoor seating and a huge bar. And a ship favorite is Indulge Food Hall. This is a complimentary option. They have so many different concepts here. You can order them individually, or you can sit at one of these tables, order all the different items right on the iPad, and there is also outdoor seating. The Luna Bar is at the very aft of the ship. And here's where they make fresh-made naan bread.
Here, you have to be strategic when you pick your balcony. I'm going to suggest this. Look at the deck plan on the website before you pick your room, because check out what's below us. It's just some lounging seats where most of the time everybody just wants to lay around and relax. There are balconies right above the infinity pool, and it was a lot. There's like an 8th grade class trip here, which I don't know, some people have not been enjoying. But we were in the infinity pool, so was the entire class. And I heard somebody say, I bet these balconies over here aren't that great. Pay attention to that. It makes a difference because it's been super quiet for us. We had our door open all night last night, and it was wonderful.
Now we'll head up to deck 16. Starting at the front of the ship with the Mandera Spa and Salon. This is an interesting layout because you have to walk through the spa to get to the Pulse Fitness Center. The fitness center seemed kind of small for the size of the ship, and it's maybe like many cruise ships where the pools are getting smaller and so are the fitness centers. This was busy most of the time. And I always have to include the ship model on my ship tours because I think it is just the coolest thing, and I love the attention to detail. Now we'll head into the game zone. The game zone is a huge room for kids of all ages to hang out and play, and even some of your adult kids might want to hang out. We actually found 8 video games that had no charge, and we don't know if this is going to be a permanent thing, but some of these old school games were free. So if you're into any of these classic games, enjoy them at no charge. Right outside the game zone is the observation lounge. This is a beautiful area. It's always extremely quiet. There's great views. They also have an area where they put out some breakfast items in the morning, and then in the afternoon, they have tea time with some really great sandwiches and snacks if you just want a snack or a late lunch. I think it starts usually around 1:30, and the cookies are wonderful too. This is the outdoor seating area of Palomar, a specialty seafood restaurant.
So Sukhothai, one of the specialty restaurants, used to be the Food Republic. Actually, for quite some time on NCL ships, it was a great restaurant, but they've replaced it with a completely Thai concept. It's new, it's different. We actually dine there. Watch out for our full food review on another video.
Okay, now we'll head outside, so we're gonna go back down to deck 8. Deck 8 is our favorite deck on most of the newer NCL ships. There is so much great area outside. We spent a ton of our time at the infinity pool. There's 2 infinity pools, one on either side.
on the Prima, this here used to be a wine and beer station. It was self-serve and it was really kind of cool because if you had the drink package, you could just scan your card and get a beer or a wine, and it just applied to your drink package. Now, it didn't always work. It had some issues, but I've noticed that they've since changed it with an ice cream station, which is really nice, especially on deck 8 here where it gets warm and there's a lot of lounging and pools. And if you want a sweet snack during the day, you can just walk up like we did today and get yourself an ice cream cone.
On the very aft of the ship is Swirl Bar. It's one of my favorites. There's an amazing vibe at night back here, but we even enjoy it during the day. There's lots of great seating and really great bartenders. What do you think of the ship so far? Leave a comment. Is this your style, or do you prefer more of the classic style of cruise ship?
One of my complaints about the Prima was that this entire area was art sculptures. Albeit they were beautiful sculptures, but it was an area that you could add more seating when it was extremely limited. Well, they've changed all that. The art is gone and they've filled it in with this really nice, serene area of chairs and lounges and tables to relax.
There's so much to do on deck 18, and I love that a vast majority of it is complimentary. A lot of complaints online are people saying that they're getting nickel and dimed by cruise ships, and I love that there are so many activities to do for free. They have a very modernized mini golf, and this does cost $5 per person, which we thought was a nominal fee for what you received. You can see the Vibe Beach Club from up here. This is an adults-only area that you can purchase. It does sell out extremely fast, and I've heard that guests have to book it months in advance.
So now I'm all the way up on deck 19. You can only access this area from the inside. So you can't like come from the pool on deck 17. There's no stairs to come up, but there's so many things that are different and really, really great. So there used to be go-karts, and they've since switched that with several things. And you might be able to hear, this is a water slide coaster that I just did this afternoon. Also, up here is the glow court. They have a basketball court. So on the Prima, they didn't have a basketball court at all. They brought it back. And additionally, they have pickleball courts along with several other complimentary games.